So today we will understand consent. Understanding consent is very simple. Consent is FRIES. FRIES. Consent is F. Freely given without any force or manipulation. So consent is given with free will. Consent is reversible, which means that consent can be withdrawn at any given point of time. Like after kissing, at first they decided to have certain thing, but then after some time he or she may not be feel that it is the right time to move forward. So the consent can be withdrawn even in the middle of sex. Consent means I informed. Whatever the consent is given for or taken for is understood by both the involved people, which is the what of consent, what the consent is given for which situation, which activity. Consent is E, enthusiastic. Consent is given when one wants to give it with interest. Consent is S, specific. That if consent is given for one activity, doesn't necessarily mean that the consent is given for any other activity also. Like if consent is given for touching, does not necessarily mean it is given consent for sex also. Now, how does it look when a consent is broken? Violating consent means that refusing or ignoring to understand the meaning of word no. Using fear or intimidation to force someone into sexual activity is also violation of consent. Assuming that consent was given as the other person was flirting, kissing or touching. Necessarily, it doesn't mean that the person wants to have sexual relationships with you. If you are having sexual relationship with person who is under the influence of drug or alcohol, that means that he or she is not able to make informed decision. That is also one of the violation of consent. Assuming permission to sexual act was granted because the person had sexual relationship with other peoples also. This is also one form of violation of consent. The violation of consent should be taught to girls to avoid physical, emotional and sexual abuse. But it should also be taught to boys, more importantly, because they should understand that what is violation of consent means and to respect the word no. And violation of the word no definitely means that it is a crime.